Alright, what's up YouTube? We're back with a vid. You know, bam bam bam. We got the sales vid, harlandbling.com, you know what it is. Yeah, yo, check the chain, yeah? The chain looks sick, innit? On the Invisible Man. The Invisible Man. Look, I am the Invisible Man. Right. So, what we got here, we got sales vid, right? So, the usual stuff. Right, hold on, let me just edit my camera, right? Because got a bit of the white showing, I can see. Right, there we go. It's gone. Right, so we sold this, right, which is a McDonald's card, right, and then at the end of the video we're going to open this McDonald's pack. So obviously I went and got some Happy Meals, yeah, and got some packs, right. Now this one is crisp, bro. Look how clean that pack is. Not even a scuff on it. I'm like, bro, that's a banger, right? And it's pristine on the back, right? So what we have is this one has got like a bit of a bend at the top, bit of a bend here. So we're going to open this one and then we're going to see what we get out of it, right? Because I do not know what cards are in this. My mate gave me these cards for free. So he said to me, he's like, oh, if I've got any more, I'll give you some, yeah? So kind of whatever I sell is kind of I get my food money back from what I paid, yeah? So he gave me some here, right? These are all like McDonald's cards. So these ones I've seen. Don't know what hollows are in. I researched it. 15 cards. I think there's a Pikachu, yeah? So, right. So what we're going to do is I just got my mate messaging me right now. So we sold this, right? So this is CGC Excellent 5, right? You know, so basically I worked out this thing, right? So we sold it total for 13 quid, right? And then the payment details. So if you do this on eBay, view payment details, it will show you the total in net proceeds, yeah? So if you minus the shipping, right? So what was it? 1128 minus 265 second sign for. Basically, we made a loss on the card, but we got my grade fee back, yeah? So the thing is when everyone, like, I'm going to point out James Alves, I think is the name of his YouTube channel. So he made a comment below the last video, and he said, when everyone wants 50p off a common, right, it's the difference between breaking even and making a profit. Do you know, that's technically what it is. But when you've got people constantly wanting like 50p off, 20p off, 30p off, you're thinking, bro, that's hard hitting. Do you know what I mean? So when you get something like this, right, that, you know, someone gives you, it's like, bro, that's a godsend. Because it kind of like, if you make a loss on a card, you can kind of get your money back from that loss. Do you know what I mean? So we sold this card, right, for £2.60. After fees on this was 63 pence. So you're looking 197 after stamp. I did manage to get, you know, so someone asked me why I was buying these Celebrating Englands, because these 78p stamps, which are literally going out of, so basically right now this year you can use these as a second class. So second class is 75 pence. So that's what Royal Mail's total is. So for 78, you can either spend 3p over, get these stamps cheaper, and then basically send them. So I got two of these for 40 pence. So, you know, if you work out that these two stamps at 40 pence is better than paying 75 from the shop. So when someone says, why have I bought all these Celebrating Englands, this is exactly why. Because I'm trying to find cheaper postage so I can recuperate that money faster that we lose from, like, you know, either making a loss on a box or whatever. We can make the money back by getting a cheaper postage stamp. Do you know what I mean? Because otherwise, if you're paying full whack, you're pretty much going to lose on a lot of stuff. And then because I've got my crypto card and I buy everything on that, I've got two. So when I max one, I can just use another one because I've got two, yeah? I've got two accounts of two different companies, yeah? So I can literally just bam, max one, then max another one. So that's why, like, it's good for stacking. It's good for stacking, yeah. Good for stacking coins and whatever. And I get my stamps, and I can accumulate my stamps and get cheaper postage and I get cashback rewards. So if you add all that up, I'm kind of making a little bit from the card, yeah. Not a great deal, yeah. Right, 'cause it's only a couple percent. So, you know, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it helps you get your money back. That's why, like, crypto.com, yeah, is the website I mainly use. right? I have a link below. If you do want to get a card on there, obviously you have to put like 300 quid on, and then you get like 1% cash back on all your purchases. But some people can use different cards. Like some credit cards are better than that, but I don't like using credit cards because that one, you can just send money to it. Once you're spent on it, it won't allow you to spend any more until you top the card up. So it's like a top-up prepay, so it's sick, right? So I use it on like if I go out in town, or I go boozing, or I go out with my mates or whatever. So this was 26 quid we sold this for, and then it says 24/7 here, so 265. Then you've got to factor in the cost of grading, card savers, and the cost of the card. Right, so you're probably making like a fiver on that. Yeah, probably making 5-6 quid. Maybe like £7 at a max. Right? And that's if you was paying old grading price. You see, new grading price is like £15. So to sell that, so let's say the new grading price. So if the new grading price is like 15 quid per card, right? Or 14, 15, depending on bolt rate, yeah, right? Because PSA is a bit tight with specials, right? So you like, they only do specials every now and then, so you have to catch them at the right time, yeah? So it's like 24, then you've got to minus your stamp, right? So I'm gonna do this on video because obviously people think that you constantly make money off these sales, and you actually don't. Like, there's a big difference when you actually make, if you make anything, right? So basically, let me just go back to eBay. What was it? It was 24/7. And let me just pull up the calculator. So let's just say, right? So you're talking 24.70, right? And then you're going to minus 265, right? That's your shipping if you're sending sign for. So then you've got your two bubble mailers. I use two bubble mailers, which is like 25 pence. Yeah, so you're going to minus 25p. Then your grading fee, I think I paid like 2-3 quid for the card. So let's just say 3 quid at the maximum. Yeah, and then your grading fee was like £8, right? And then you've got a minus the shipping that you took back from, you know, if that was the first card from your submission, paying the shipping to get the money back from PSA. So there would be your money already gone. So that's where you would always be in a negative on the first card. Now, if this is a card that you've got your money back for your submission, then you'd pretty much make a tenner. Yeah, but then if you lose on a box, you know, you lose value. You lose value again. But then we're saying paying 8 quid. So you imagine like the new price of PSA is 15. So if you go 15, you're getting £3. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got to factor in the time that it takes you to go to the post office, to post the item off, and to come back. Yeah, and if you're going in your car, then you've got to minus the fuel that you're getting there with. Yeah. So this is what I mean with like people who think you're making big dough. Like, you really aren't. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, on some items like this, if it's a 10, it's a different story. But it's, you know, you can hit 10s every now and then if you know what you're looking at, what card you're looking at. But you can't just whack 10s every time. Like, when I get 10s back and I get 40% 10s, I'm like, bro, that's a good submission. Like, if I'm getting 20% or less, it's like, bro, we fucked up here. Like, we need this. So then basically we can... So basically, if you sit on these cards for years, right, you kind of like... Maybe they probably will proceed to be so high because you've got loads of them and then there's no mint copies available. But you know, it's one of them. Like, how many's actually in circulation? You don't know. Do you know what I mean? So... Same thing here was like £1.18, so you do £1.18. Let's say you was paying full price stamp, 75 pence. You're looking at like 32 pence. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, this card was 32 pence. So if you ship 1,000 of these off, that's 300 quid. That's when it makes a difference, right? But, you know, like I always say, right, so some people have a tendency to like, say for example, right, so this guy bought this card, right? Signet Ritual, right? And he bought this for 99 pence. And I was like, bro, I don't ship cards for 99p anymore, right? If there's anything else you want, please check my page because of the price of the postage stamps. So this guy obviously knows that a stamp is expensive, yeah? And then what he did is he says, all right, bro, I bought this card as well. And I'm like, thanks, bro, I appreciate it. Because instead of just sending the guy a refund, because some guy that bought a card, and I was like, do you know what, I can't be bothered with this no more if people are just going to buy one card at 99p and then say, oh, I don't want any more. Well, it's like, mate, there's 11,000 listings on eBay. Do you know what I mean? There must be something else that you want that's a quid. You know, you can just search my listings like 99p and lower and they'll all come up. So do you know what I mean? It's like, You know what I mean? It's mad, because sometimes, like, out of these MP boxes that you got for Yu-Gi-Oh, like, you was never making money on these. And then, like, these, you'd never make your money back if you're just selling a 99p card, yeah? So then when you get this, you're like, right, so this card I've had for a long time, for many years, yeah? So if I sell this, this covers the cost of the stamp, yeah? So then I can get my money back for this actual gold tin that I got the box out of. Because, you know, let's say you didn't get a big hit, you lost on it, right? So it's like, right, now I can recover that money. So you can recover that money to buy again to potentially get to hit something else. So even though you're making sales, you're not always hitting, right? You're not always hitting big cards. Like, you know, you open them tins, what you get 4 packs in, like them, I don't know, V tins, what are they called? Like the Typhlosion V tins. Right, I've got one here, yeah? I'll show you one here, right? So you get one here like this, right? These tins, you open these, bro, you get wrecked on them. Like, I swear down. Like, you get absolutely bajingoed on it. Like, so I sold this. So Ruins of Alpha, this was like £1.7, right? So, you know, same system, 52p in fees, right? You know, like 20p really makes a difference if you're selling the card for 190. Right, so we're going final packs. So basically what I did is I stuck these London stamps down, which is 78 pence, because these will literally go out of... These will be kind of useless as a second class next year, right? They'll be useless as a second class next year, because the next year price of a second class probably will be like, I don't know, 81 pence, 85p, do we know? I don't know. That's up to Royal Mail, yeah? So we're going to open this, right? And if I get one of them like Slazer cards, I think these are like a paper pack, right? So they should open pretty nice. Alright, so I don't know what card this is, but we got a shiny, right? We got a shiny. The shiny is a Kititinan, right? Don't know what this is. This attack does 20 less damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So how much is a damage counter? Is that every 10 damage? Right, Hammer In, which is 50 damage. That's not too bad. This is kind of a card you can run in any deck and just use it to sponge, I guess, because it's got 180 HP. Then just spawn it in, put 2 energies on it of any colour. Now this is kind of a decent card, right? You could play. Alright, this is the card that I was talking about, yeah? So, Kalis, right, I don't know how you say it, so it's kind of Slyzor, yeah? Right, so Slyzor. So I thought of a combo, yeah? I thought of a combo. I put a card aside in case we got this one, yeah? So, if you play this card, and because it's like, you can use Taurin and draw 2 cards as your first move, right? And obviously you don't do any damage. But if you play this card with it, this card provides a star energy. When you attach this card from your hand to the Pokemon, draw a card. So then you can use this card and this card to draw out and to get 3 cards, technically, right? Put this down, use his move, then you get a card, then use that to get 2 cards. So then if you pull a supporter or something next round, you can be like, bam, and get more cards. So basically just use it as a card to basically whip as many cards out of a deck as possible. So we've got this one, right? Tandemars, don't know what this one is, no idea. And then the Blissey, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this Tandemars, right? Are they mint? Right? No, they're not mint. They're up to the normal English Pokemon grading, the number 1 English Troll Prince, as usual. So this is obviously going to go in the deck because I want to play with this and I want to actually like test me strat, yeah. So this is going on eBay, and then I'm probably going to eBay this just for the price it is, and then probably whatever I get out of this will probably pay for my food, and then if I go back to MD's and go get another Happy Meal or something, yeah, I'm gonna get my money back so I can buy another one, yeah. So I get free food and my money back. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how much it's worth though. It might be not worth anything. So we'll have a look, right? We'll have a look on eBay and see if we can get rid of them, and then we'll keep this one because this one's sick. Right, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you next time. Peace. Don't forget, check out Harlem Bling. If you want some jewellery off there, yeah, hit them up. Use my discount code. You get 10% off. Right, you know, I get kickbacks from commission from that, yeah, and then obviously I can use that money to either buy more jewellery, or I can use that video to maybe, I don't know, buy an odd Pokemon box now and again, and then do an opening video. Of course, when you don't make money off YouTube and you don't rely on YouTube for money, you know, you have to use avenues of ways of making revenue from elsewhere, yeah. So thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.